Hey everyone, Estrongel here, and I'll be going over the 0.6.1 patch notes that contain bug fixes and balance changes. If you have any questions regarding changes to existing mechanics, or if I wasn't clear about something, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. The first change is to the radius that players would hear somebody leveling up. I have increased it from a radius of 6 to 12. This is because some players that were still pretty close by were still not able to hear the level up sounds. So this red line marks out the previous radius, and then the outer edge of this blue area marks the new radius. Next up, the effects from armor no longer have particle effects showing. I had a lot of people asking me to remove them since particles tend to get in the way when there are a lot of them, so things like the attack mastery cloak, the winged boots will no longer be showing particle effects, and it should reduce a lot of the clutter. Another new addition is that all armor now has an equip sound effect when worn. So as you heard with the wing boots, they have the armor equip sound of iron armor, and then the graceful leggings and graceful top both have a leather sound effect applied when you put them on. There is also a fix regarding the mastery cloaks, giving effect buffs that were greater than what they should be. This was most notable in the agility cloak, which is providing a speed effect of 3 and jump boost 2, but it now provides the correct values of speed 2 and jump boost 1. There is also a fix regarding pigs not rewarding players with the appropriate amount of XP when they would use ranged attack, defense, or constitution based attacks. So with a sword, you can see that I now gain XP and all of the appropriate stat values when I hit them with a sword. And then if I were to summon another pig, you can see I had 115 ranged XP, and I have leveled up and I now have 34 towards the next level. Regarding the Xamaric Temple in the Nether, chests were too rewarding in terms of diamonds. The amount you obtain has been lowered slightly. The Xamaric Temple now also has a 6 out of 406 chance for each of the chests in here to contain a party hat. This was previously 506, so that is a buff. And in addition to this, I noted that the Xamaric Temple was too hard to find for many players, so I've increased its spawn rate so that it now has a chance to appear every 49 chunks, and this value was previously every 64 chunks. One major change to keep in mind is that the Withered and Ender Dragon armor sets no longer exist as of 0.6.1. I noted that the popularity of this add-on has gone up substantially with this release, and I don't want players to play with the add-on too much, get the end gear armor, then find out that in 0.7 they've lost all of the armor that they have spent their time and effort fully upgrading and maxing out. So please make sure that you're aware that the armor sets will no longer be in the game if you update your world to this update, and if you have any of the pieces, they will be gone. If you want the armor sets still, I will have a separate add-on releasing with them soon after I've updated the textures of the armor sets. I found that the durability of the Graceful and Rogue sets were far too low to warrant people using them frequently, and so I've increased their durability by more than 2 times their original amount. They should now have the same durability as iron equipment. Another fix was that the Treasure Goblin was still set to have a chance of spawning normally in Worlds. This has now been fixed. There were also some improvements to the agility system, and for a fix regarding AFK agility XP farms. I will not be going over how the farm worked because people might attempt to find workarounds to the solution I've implemented. Just know that this will not affect anyone who's leveling up agility via normal means. The thieving system has also seen a lot of changes along with some fixes. Players will no longer gain XP if they fail to steal from a mob. Players will also no longer level up in the middle of stealing from a mob. Piglins and wandering traders now reward the proper experience for thieving. Piglins were also making additional ticking noises while being stolen from, which has also been fixed. When failing to steal from a mob, if a player managed to avoid taking damage, there is a chance that any mob passing through the location where the player should have received damage could take that damage at some point in the future. This has been fixed. You can now steal item frames from the cartographers, and shepherds now have their stealing system implemented properly. I've also reduced the amount of thieving XP you get from mobs in later levels. This should give some more options into what you choose to level up with, but also prevent players from leveling up too fast. From a calculation perspective, players need 1,351,641 experience to level up from when they can steal from piglins to max level. And assuming that a player fails 30% of their steals and is using a single piglin while also stealing constantly, a player would accumulate 2.3 hours of failed stealing time and 2.2 hours of successful stealing time. This means that it would take around 4.5 hours of non-stop stealing from piglins in order to reach the max level of 99. With that benchmark in mind, Fletchers now give 550 XP, Weaponsmiths 610, Farmers 670, Wandering Traders 730, Armorsmiths 790, Clerics 850, Librarians 910, and, well, Piglins 970. That was a mouthful, but it was necessary because there were a lot of changes done to the thieving system. I didn't realize how many little problems there were with it, but they should mostly all be ironed out by now. If you encounter any other issues that I haven't listed off as a fix in this video, please let me know in the comments or in my Discord server. The link for that will be down in the description. And if you want to continue following my work and support me, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me out a lot. But with that being said, that's all for this video. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.